Andrew. How are you doing, mate?
All right, how have you been? I haven't seen you for ages.
Yes, mate.
What have you been up to?
Not too bad. Not much.
Mind your own business, he says. Welcome to All About the Bass. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lee.
Now listen, this week you're thinking, where's their stuff? Well, I've been thinking, right, because look, we've had this running for a little while. You know, your jar.
It's been more than
and
that as well.
to be honest with you, it's pretty weighty.
Yeah.
I've had a count up, and there's 500 quid in here. Can you believe
Fair
that?
play. No, I can.
It doesn't look like
I can.
it.
I know. I've been
But, you
yaring
know.
all over the place.
So I've got a little project for you, right?
Yeah.
With this 500 quid, I think we should take it into the shop.
Love it.
And what we need to get with 500 quid is a bass and an amp. You can
Nice.
spend whatever you like on the bass or the amp, but you can't spend more than 500. And let's see what we come out with.
Like it.
Do you like that idea?
Yep. Boom. Challenge accepted.
Let's go to the store.
Boom.
All right, so here we are. We're in the bass room.
Indeed.
I think the first thing we need to do is have a look at the basses,
Yes.
decide what we're going to spend on that,
Cool.
and then see how much we've got left for amps, right?
Rampage. Yeah, no problem, man.
So here is obviously we need to look at the more affordable range,
Yeah.
which is down in this corner, as we've discussed previously.
Yeah, so anything about 150 quid, man. So it's for the stag.
Stag's 150.
Yeah. Then it's up to, I think it's the one just behind that, the Ibanez GSR 180. That's about 175.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's nice. We just got those in actually. This is the Talman, the TMB 100.
Okay.
It's a wicked little style bass, but
Right.
only 185.
Yeah.
Or as you start going up, yeah, it's got more of the active sort of options. Goes up a little bit higher.
So what do you think? What sort of money are you going to spend on a bass?
See, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking somewhere around this 340, 365. I'm looking at these Music Mans, possibly.
So you want to push the boat out on a bass?
Yeah, or maybe I might stick. I know, a bit more traditional with the jazz there.
Boring.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
You should definitely go with the Music Man.
It's got to be something different as well.
I think so.
For me as well. So yeah, I'm maybe looking down there.
Why don't you do that?
Cool.
Go-
Right, right now.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go the other way, and I'm going to go for just like an entry level Ibanez. Look, 175 quid. I'm going to do this one.
You can put more on the amp.
Yeah, I'm going to spend more on the
Yeah,
amp.
cool. Okay. All right, so I've got 135 quid to buy an amp. You've got 315.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all right. I'm happy with that.
325. Yeah.
Should we look at amps?
Let's do it. Yeah. Follow us.
Right, what's that price thing then?
Yeah. So we're looking.
So once in five, how much can I spend?
So you've got 325,
Okay.
and I've got 135.
325.
So obviously this is what we've got in at the moment. So we'll just have a look. There's probably going to be more online stuff that we've maybe not got room to put out on display, but we'll just see what we can get for what's in the store at the moment. So, cheers, dude.
What's that? How much is that?
278.
Oh, I like that.
That's in your budget.
That is. I like the look of that.
Yeah. Okay, mate. What have we got here? 150. 15 quid out for the EBS. So.
What's this? How much is this one?
Is that the that's the Rumble 500.
Oh, I forget
That's
that's
mate. I think it's about 400 quid.
Right, I'll
mate.
go with this. God, that's so light.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
They're great. It's 100 watts.
Right. Not mine.
Okay, I think I might have to look elsewhere. I know that there's a Rumble 25 and a Rumble 40, so slightly smaller versions of this.
And what were you looking at here?
The EBS. This one just here.
Yeah.
But it's 15 quid out, mate. I think it's 150 quid.
Yeah, but it's a bit scratched, so maybe a bit of discount. I think 15 quid off, surely.
I mean, yeah.
Go on, I'll let you have it.
Okay, we're going for EBS. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 2, 1, and you're back in the room. So, how do we get on?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Are you okay? Yeah,
I'm
you happy
happy
with your choice? You stand by it?
I think so. After a first little initial jam.
Okay, well, let's explain to everybody what you've ended up with.
So, yeah, I have chosen one of the sub range from Sterling, from the Music Man range. This is the Chinese-made version of their Stingray.
Okay.
So, I love this colour as well. Black scratch plate, black, but it's not that colour. We've got a challenge. But I'm thinking, spend a little bit more on the bass. Go for the humbucker. I like the classic sort of look as well. And I've sort of sacrificed a little bit on the amp. You very kindly let me go 15 quid over, mate.
I did.
There is a scuff. There is a scuff on the side. So slightly sort of less power than you've got, but slightly higher end bass. So
okay.
It's interesting to see how it come out. But I love the feel, love the humbucker sound, and it's pretty close to a real.
It sounds like a Stingray, right?
Sounds like
It's got the sound and it's got the feel.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, no, it's a lovely feeling bass.
Okay, so and your amp, I mean, how is that?
The EBS.
What controls have you got on there?
30. It's pretty simple. It's just you've got gain, bass, treble, and volume. There is a balanced output as well on the front, headphone jack, auxiliary, and all the bits and pieces you may need. Obviously, it's more of a practice amp. Volumes 30 watts, but with the DI out, you could go straight to a PA, obviously, and sort of make up the difference what you're losing on power. So,
but for at home.
But home, yeah, you can just use it.
Perfectly acceptable. You'd still annoy the neighbours, couldn't you?
Yes, most importantly, yeah.
All right, well, let's see what it sounds like.
Love it.
What are the controls here again?
So you've got volume.
Yeah.
This, I think it's between, it's got a notch on here.
Right.
So
that's treble, isn't it?
Looks like treble and bass.
EQ.
Yeah, you're on it.
Go on then.
Bass, treble, volume. Right, cool.
Cool, all right. So pretty simple then. One pickup, couple of tone controls, and that's it, you're done.
And you're away.
All right.
Yeah, and you have just mentioned as well, you've got the battery compartment in here.
Oh, I see, a little active.
So it has got a little,
active tone circuit.
On there.
6 bolts, no.
6 bolts, no messing around.
Spared on the bolts.
No messing around with the bolts. 2 extra.
Nice one. All right, good.
Love it. So
do you want to have a look at this one?
Yeah, what have you got there, man? So you've
got. We have got
Ibanez.
Yeah, an Ibanez GSR 180.
Lovely.
Kind of entry level. What would you say? This was 175
175. Yes.
What does it feel like? Well, do you know what? It feels pretty good. It's nice. It's light. It's well balanced. Nice satin finish on the neck.
Lovely. Yeah.
Nice slim profile. Yeah, no problem at all with that. You got 2 single coil pickups, so a bit more tonal variation than you've got there.
Yeah.
And that is controlled with 2 volumes, an independent volume for each pickup, and then so you've got an infinite variation on tones that way.
Yeah, cool.
And then just a regular
like
tone.
An overall tone. Yeah.
Kind of treble off.
Yes.
Standard tone control. So that's very nice in a bass. I think for that money,
like,
£175. That's no money.
No.
You know, and that's a very playable bass.
And Ibanez is always known for great value, but yes, say 175 quid is nothing. For,
and then this little baby here, which is a Fender Rumble 100.
Yeah. So a lot more power than me.
Well, yeah, because we're going to have a bigger driver in here for a start.
That's it.
So we'll have a bit more bottom end.
And then controls wise, I think you've got 2 channels in this as well, haven't you?
We have got 2 channels. You can have a fiddle about with this in a minute and then show everybody what it does.
Yeah, cool.
We've got a DI out with a ground lift on it. We've got an effects send and return. I've got an aux in, so you can stick your MP3 player in. Headphone socket, so you don't annoy the neighbours.
Sweet.
And a foot switch, so we can go between those 2 channels that we were talking about.
Okay, cool. Yeah, a few more options than me on the amplifier. Yeah.
Well, and the bass, but hey, look, who's counting? You know, you've got a music man there, so it's not to be sniffed at. So, should we see what this sounds like?
Yeah, cool.
Just worthwhile mentioning at this point, because we've got combos, We're not DIing this time. Very often we DI when we're just demoing basses and stuff, so you can hear what the bass sounds like. In this instance, because we're actually got a combo, we're miking it up, so you can hear what it sounds like in the room, just to give you a better, more sort of faithful reproduction of what it sounds like. Yeah. So okay, let's have a go with this.
Cool.
You can have a whittle about on this.
Have a whittle.
And when you're finished with that, then have a whittle about on that.
Absolutely. Yep.
See what happens.
Oh, I'm jealous of your amp already, mate. There's loads to play with that.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, you'll hear I'm going through then, sweeping through the EQs. So you got obviously you had the overdrive first.
To me, in fairness, I mean, I didn't do that with yours, which I could have done, but there's not really.
4 dials.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that there's got a lot to play with. So you've got a bright switch where you can pop in a little bit more presence.
Yeah.
The contour you can really hear that scoop out, and there's a vintage button as well, so it gives a little bit more of that sort of nasally sort of characteristic to it. Overdrive channel, which is wicked, and those how it reacts to those contour bright and vintage as well. That was really nice.
Yeah, it sounded
on
nice.
The channel.
Sounded nice from here.
Yeah, and it just went through the 4-band EQ, so you got bass, low mid, high mid, and treble. Just playing around with that as well. So
okay. So
yeah,
so this kind of the angle that we went for here was you spent more money on the bass, less on the amp.
Yep.
I went the other way. I spent less on the bass, more on an amp. What do you think? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I regret the amp. I think I would go as exactly what you've done to hear how that that sounds and what you can get out of that.
Yeah.
For 175 quid is brilliant, and then putting the rest of the money towards an amp like that where you've got extra capabilities, the extra channel, you can gig with that as well. Say 100 watt.
Now this is nothing against the Music Man at all, because if you had the Music Man and that amp, you'd be you'd quids in.
Oh, too right.
But obviously you can't do that for the budget. So
no, that's it. And so I've restricted a little bit more on the amplifier. It's got the gain, bass, treble, volume. But saying that, I mean, you could use this as a small sort of personal monitor as well. You've got the DI out, so you can go to a PA as well. So you can gig with this. Just a few more options on your one as well, and 2 channels.
All right. Well, look, I think that's about all we need to say, isn't it?
Absolutely. And say if it triggers off anyone, say any ideas you got against, do you spend more on the amp? Do you spend and less on the bass, or vice versa, more on the bass, less on the amp.
Tell us your own experiences.
Yeah, let us know what you think. I mean, and we might try and do a few of these going up in money as well, so you can see where you start getting maybe under 1,000 and so on.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
But yeah, just tell us what you think. If there's anything in particular you'd like to hear, or a certain amp against the bass, then just let us know.
All right.
And we'll have a play. So I think, can we swap over? Because I'm jealous.
We can. All right. Well, let's do. Before we do that, let's say goodbye. And then we'll just swap over and have a play out on that.
Nice.
So thank you very much for watching. This has been all about the bass. Trying to get a bass set up together for sub 500 quid. I think yours came in at just over 515.
515. Yeah.
Mine was
453.
453. So there you go.
Yeah.
So I could afford a cable and a strap. And so I won't go on about it.
And a beer, probably.
Yeah,
when you get the gig.
Cup of tea, you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like
all right. Nice one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, subscribe and come and see us again next week.
Will do.
All right. I've been Nathan.
I've been Lee. Nice to see you.
See you next time. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, mate. Boom!
Go on, son.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.